we had a contest to see who could use the most Chrissy Design stickers in one layout. Hello, welcome back to my channel and to day 7 of Vlogmas 2018 and our first Flashback Friday. As I mentioned at the beginning of Vlogmas, each day is going to have a theme, and we have reached our final day of the first week and revealing all those themes, and Fridays are going to be Flashback Fridays. I've had a lot of requests to show older pictures and videos of my planners from way back when, and so each Friday I'm going to flip through an old planner building up to the flip through of the current year's planner. So there are 4 Fridays, so we are starting with 2015. So I don't have a cover on it. When I store these planners, I don't leave any covers because I like to have all my covers, and I actually didn't keep any of my planners from before. This is the oldest one that I have, but I'm really excited to flip through it with y'all, so let's just get right in because we have 52 spreads to go through. So this first layout is just the year at a glance, and I used to use it for vacation days and company holidays. I don't really do that anymore, so I typically will buy an 18-month planner and then rip out the first 6 months and just use it for the following 6 months, but it allows me for the overlap when I travel for the holidays. So this is the first week I did in this planner because I was going to be traveling home this week and I didn't want to take my old planner and my new planner with me. So this was the Hanukkah week. Holy stickers, Batman. A lot of these are from shops that I still use and love. Some of these were custom stickers that this one my friend made me. How crazy. And then we have Christmas themed. I was home for this week. I love the Chrissy Designs Make Your Own Christmas Tree. And then the first monthly, which is January. I used to track my finances and my monthly layouts. I don't anymore. Now I strictly use Excel. All right, this is the first week of the new year. Holy, there are just so many stickers on this page, y'all. And then this was coming home. So now it's back to sort of a regular week. I used to put the to-do list stickers in the middle instead of at the top. Now I put them at the top. But again, a lot of these are still stickers that I use and love. I used to use a lot more washi though. Look, there's washi there and there and there and there. I like the colors of this week. I also used to do this cleaning thing as part of my habit sticker, which was interesting. Oh, my mom came in for the weekend, so that was nice. Oh, my mom, was my sticker here too? No, it's just my mom. Oh, more bright colors. I didn't used to use weekly kits either. I would maybe pick a couple of colors sort of to focus the week. This one looked like it was sort of orange and this purple color, but for the most part, I just kind of did whatever I wanted. Clearly, I did not do my finance tracking in February. And then here's another week, just super colorful, lots of stickers, but it's not that different. Like it didn't change very much from week to week. Oh, this was a rough week in my life. This was if you've been in the planner community, you may have remembered when my life pretty much blew up at the beginning of 2015. That was when I found out that my ex was having an affair, my ex of 4 years who was living with me, and it was a huge mess. My mom flew in, we took care of everything, and this is how I marked it in my planner. But the next week was amazing. This was the first time I went to Vegas as a 21-year-old. It was a good friend of mine from college had her bachelorette party, and we had quite the weekend in Vegas. I will tell you, it was amazing. And we saw Brittany, we took a pole dancing class. I mean, it was ridiculous, but we had so much fun. And I loved using these Chrissy Designs Vegas stickers. I can't wait to see what she comes up for Vegas for Go Wild. And then this was the week I got back from Vegas. Same thing, typical week. I put my to-do list in the center. I put my workouts at the top. And this was when I used the big Give Thanks stickers before I started using the half box size. I tried it again in March. Didn't work then either. Another very busy week. Oh, this is when my brother came to visit. Two of my brothers came to visit for the weekend, and we did tons of touristy stuff. I think they'd both been to New York before, but it was really their first time as they weren't adults. They were in high school at the time, but it was still, we had so much fun. And then they were supposed to leave. There was a huge snowstorm and they got stuck for another night, and then they didn't leave until Monday, which I don't even think I marked because I had already planned out the week. So the first part is just sort of normal. I used to do where the habit stickers were like always the color of the month. See that? And then at the end of the week, I left to go on a trip. My family used to go skiing every year for spring break. My dad and my stepmom and company. More recently, they've been doing some different things, but we used to go skiing in Santa Fe. So I would fly in and meet them, and they drove from Texas, and we would go skiing. And that was so much fun. They would usually stay through the week, but I always left early. I didn't take that many days. I didn't have that much vacation time then. And then I'm not really sure why I had these here. Well, this one was, I guess, to mark the weekend. I guess this one was marking the end of vacation. See, this is the only thing I really use skinny washi for. I posted on Instagram a while ago about skinny washi not being in anymore, but apparently it still is, and a lot of people still use it. I just don't know what to use it on. St. Patrick's Day week, although for some reason I still used pink give thanks stickers. And then I also had a birthday party that weekend. My birthday is the following week, but I had a party. Birthday week. Holy moly, there are so many stickers. I like how I marked my birthday out with that skinny washi, which was really cute. And I had an amazing day. I remember being a little nervous for this first birthday, being single in a long time, but I had a wonderful day. It was great. A lot of studying on my calendar. This is when I was taking actuarial exams, and I was studying for them a lot. Glad I decorated this monthly layout to do nothing with it. Ooh, I love this week. I always love the transition between the 2 months. Sometimes it's really hard, but sometimes you can make it look cool where you transition from one color to the other. This is all kind of the same. Workout, to-dos, studying, repeat. I had a lot more habits back then. Like I did a lot more things. I split out brushing my teeth and flossing. I don't do that anymore. I had a bunch of stuff about studying. I don't have to do that. I should add brushing Charlie back to my habits though. Oh, okay. Before you look at this spread and go, WTF, Laken, we had a contest to see who could use the most Christian design stickers in one layout. And this was my contest entry. So every single sticker, with the exception of the habit sticker, is from Christian Designs. And the purpose was use as many as you possibly can. So it's a little crazy. It's a little overwhelming, but wow. Ooh, I love this week. So we definitely did a color theme this week. Still not using kits yet, but definitely picked a color theme to have for the weekend. This one, actually, I spoke too soon. I did use a kit sort of to guide this week. It's from Scribble Prints Co. It looks like it's this sort of spring colors week. Oh, and then I think I was trying to use a whole week just Scribble Prints. That's what this is. This is everything on here is Scribble Prints Co. Nothing. And this was exam week. Oh, yuck. I didn't even do a habit tracker that week because of exam week. Exam week was always rough. Look at all these arrows. I tried to do a bunch of things on Sunday. Didn't happen. I love this pencil sticker. This is from Christian Designs, I believe. And then I think this is Mother's Day weekend. Did I go somewhere? Did I stay home? Nope. I think I just was here by myself. Still just the same. Like nothing really has changed. And then you can start to see the Design Pandemonium Wacky Holiday stickers trickle in. Back then, they didn't make them for every day. They only made them for every now and then. So you'll see them. They're kind of random. They're not every day like they are now. Oh, did I skip one? Okay. Ooh, look at that yellow. So this is when a friend of mine came to visit, and we did, again, a bunch of touristy things. So that was really fun. Oh, this week is pretty. I did sort of the May color, so pink and then this like aqua color. And then I went home for my brother's graduation, my brother's high school graduation. So I went home. This is the first time that I met some of the Chicago Planner girls. Oh my gosh, do you guys remember that? We went to, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like coffee and cookies, and we were like hanging out outside. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna flash some pictures up of that because that is such a throwback. And then I was only home for a day. And now I go home for a lot longer this time of year because my mom's birthday is always around this time, and there's like always a graduation. So, but it looks like I came home on Tuesday. And then just sort of typical, I was doing a lot of going out. I was single at the time. So I did a lot of going to parties and going out, pretending it was summer 2012. It must have been something intern related. That was when I was an intern. Why is it so blank here? That looks like way too much white space for this Laken. Again, I kept trying to do the expenses or my finances in my monthly, and it just did not work. Another pretty week. So again, I matched the colors to the June colors. That was kind of what I did here. But then everything else is just sort of rainbow, just however it comes out. Oh, I went to my friend's wedding dress fitting with her that day. And then we went and had margaritas afterwards, and it was so much fun. She was so beautiful. She's my friend from Chicago, but a lot of her really good friends are back in the Midwest, all of her bridesmaids. And she was like, you are my one good friend here in New York. Do you mind going to my fitting with me? It was really special. And then another week, I feel like they're all kind of the same. Oh, and then here's her wedding. I went back to Chicago and I went to the wedding. Her wedding was actually on a Friday night. And then I spent all day Sunday helping my mom clean out her closet. Ooh, these are bright colors. I think this was when we did like Team Bold. Yeah, it was a KAD week. We did Team Bold versus Team Pastel, or Team, is that what it is? Pastel? And so I'm clearly Team Bold and did lots of bold things. I don't know who I went to Brandy's with that night, but Brandy's is one of my all-time favorite bars in New York. I love, if you are ever in New York, Brandy's Piano Bar. I can't recommend it enough. Here's another week. I used to love making these little countdown stickers, like the number of days until football. Oh, Sean Lee, you're amazing. You're still amazing. And then I was also counting down to London. Oh, I can't wait to get to that week. Nothing too crazy here. I guess I hadn't discovered rainbow weeks yet because it was Pride, and normally I do a rainbow week for Pride. No, nothing. I hadn't figured out the monthly layout yet. All right, here is another transition week. So we're going from June to July, and it was 4th of July. I actually went up to Rochester. I have family up there, so I took the bus, overnight bus. It was crazy, but allowed me to spend the day with my family up there. Then we actually went to Niagara Falls. That was the first and only time I've ever been to Canada. Did I actually work out while I was there? That washi's cute though. And then same thing, I took a overnight bus back and went straight to work. I still do that. Not overnight buses, but I'll take like the first flight out in the morning and then go straight to work. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of the same old, same old. Oh, we had a planner meetup that weekend. Same rainbow colors, same workout to-do stuff. My system really hasn't changed that much. I'm curious when I decided to move the to-do list up to the top. I guess we'll get there. This is when I went to Atlanta. This was my first like real planner meetup, was at the Scrapbook Expo. And then they had like just like a mini meetup in one of the rooms. That's so crazy. That was such a long time ago. All right, here is another just crazy bold colored week. Whatever pen I started using, that was when this must have been, well, when did Kristen change her sticker style? I guess it was when Kristen changed her sticker paper, and I had to start using permanent pens, and then it would start rubbing off. I don't remember which one I started with, but I do remember having this rub off issue a lot. So then I tried to use my monthly for workout things. That clearly didn't last either. And then here's another week. Again, a lot of going out. Happy hour, quiet clubbing. I did a lot of fun things. I was younger. I could stay up later. Now I'm like, is it bedtime yet? More of this rubbing off. That's really frustrating. And then I was counting down to vacation. So this is when I left for my family vacation. I posted vlogs of that this year. My family goes on vacation every year to Rehoboth, and this year my best friend came with me. I didn't want to drive all the way there by myself. It was going to be my first year going alone. And so she decided to take the week off, and she drove with me, which was so much fun. It was nice to have her there for the week as well. So here's vacation week. I love this. It is so happy and bright and just so many memories. I also clearly didn't have a zip yet because there's no pictures yet. It's still just, actual memory keeping. But this is so much fun. And then instead of driving straight home on that Saturday, which is what I normally do, we actually stopped halfway and went to Six Flags in New Jersey, stayed overnight, and then did the water park on Sunday, which was just awesome. We had so much fun. And then back at home, I love this sticker. I showered and I did my hair. I don't know what I'm counting down to here. 6 months until what? Probably should have marked that. And then I went to DC. So one of my good friends from high school, he actually lives in DC. He still does. And I went to visit him for the weekend. And it was the first time I'd been to DC. And so he worked on Friday, but I went to a bunch of museums by myself and then we hung out. He's such a good friend. And we always try to see each other when we're home. Although now that my parents don't live in the suburbs anymore, that is going to be more difficult. But it was a good time. And then things going wrong. Taking the skinny washi to market and using a little emoji. This one, I didn't do this because I stayed at work. This one, I didn't do this because I went to happy hour. Nothing else too crazy here. Oh, this month I actually did it. I decided stick to it. You can do it. All right, here is another week. Oh, this is when we leave for London. Okay, so the first part of the week is just normal. And then on Thursday night, I got on a plane to London. I arrived Friday morning. My grandparents got there earlier in the week. I don't remember what day they went. My parents were also supposed to arrive on Friday morning from Texas, but they missed their connecting flight in Atlanta and did not end up arriving until later that night. But it was nice because I had this whole day with just my grandparents and we just got to hang out. Oh, actually, they didn't arrive until Saturday. I marked it clearly. So my grandparents actually lived in London for a number of years. My grandfather is retired military. That is where they had my dad. And so my dad lived there for most of his life until he started high school. That's when they moved back to Texas. Not back, I guess. Neither of them are actually from Texas originally. They moved to Texas. So we'd been trying to go to London as a family for a long time. And it kept being promised to me for different graduations or birthdays or whatever. And my dad and my stepmom kept having kids at the exact same time. So we kept not going. And it's a little sad because my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer and we knew that we needed to get there. If I was gonna go with her and see London with her through her eyes, we needed to get there soon. So that is where we booked this flight. I'm going to start talking about that before I get really sad because the trip was amazing. I mean, we did all kinds of things. This is actually where they lived up at Chicksands Air Force Base up in Ampthill. And so we got to see the house that my dad grew up in and just do all kinds of things. We went to a football match. We went to the Tower of London. That was just me and my dad. So that was really nice. I am so mad at the stupid pins ruining this layout because it was really an incredible, incredible trip. And then we spent the weekend in Bath where some of our really good family friends live, Morris and Michael, and we went and stayed with them for the weekend and we visited the Roman baths. Well, Morris and I went and visited the baths and then we just hung out as a family and it was just so nice. This week will forever be one of my favorite weeks ever. And I discovered Rainbow Weeks. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, a couple of things. You'll notice that this is when we start doing every day for the wacky holidays. Those came in. This is also, I think, my first official Rainbow Week. Looks like I hadn't discovered doing red and pink and utilizing the sidebar. I did the sidebar in purple. I'm not really sure why I did reverse. Maybe orange. I wanted orange to be with the longhorns. That sounds like something I would do, but otherwise, oh, I love this. I still love Rainbow Weeks. They always look, oh my gosh, I am rambling on about Rainbow Weeks. This is the first time that I met Nina. Oh my gosh, y'all. So Nina came to New York with her friend. It was her friend's birthday, I believe. And we met up. She brought her Cursian Designs binder, which we ended up taking to the bar. And I had her sign my planner. Oh my God. This makes me so happy. Nina, if you're watching this, this is when we met. Also, this is Sam's birthday. How weird is that? I obviously didn't know Sam yet, but that's his birthday. That's so funny. Okay, let's keep moving. This is the week that I did gold for childhood cancer. So I did gold. I also pulled in the purple of September. This is when I may have started figuring out that picking a color scheme was the way to go instead of doing just random colorful rainbows. I felt like it. Lots of studying. Oh, look, it worked then too, I guess. No, it didn't. Ooh, I remember this week. This is one of my favorite spreads. And that sounds so weird because it's so old, but I loved the transition, focusing on the purple here and then the orange here. I loved all the washi, even though it's definitely yellowed. Like this washi I still have, and when it's fresh, it's white on the background. And then this is when they first sent me the smaller version of the Give Thanks stickers, and I was able to use washi. Ugh, I love this spread. Is this when I moved? This is when I moved the to-do list up. Wow, so many things happened. Yep, this is one of my favorite spreads. Moving the to-do list up, the half box Give Thanks, and it's just pretty. And then, oh no, I guess I still did the rainbow random miscellaneous. And I still did some of this. Oh, this was my first daddy-daughter weekend was it our first one? No. This wasn't the first one. But this was one of them, which was really nice. And this is the first time I met Amanda, Plan with Llama. Amanda, who with Jeanette runs Wild for Planners in the Go Wild Planner Conference. This is the first time we met. I was flying into Dallas and I landed at 10 and my dad was not about to leave San Antonio early enough to pick me up at 10. So Amanda came and picked me up from the airport. We'd never met before. And we went to Starbucks and we hung out and that was the first time that we met. That's so cool. And Texas won. That's also cool. Ooh, I love this. This is a Design Pandemonium monthly kit. The theme here, like the colors and stuff. That's what this is from. I love this. Okay, and then I did an all pink week for breast cancer awareness. I think I used a lot of a kit from Chrissy Designs and then as well as just some washi for studying. I should be looking more at my habit trackers to see what I put here and if I should change it. Oh, I was doing my 5-year journal at the time. I don't know what happened to that. Nothing. Oh, I didn't do anything here too, although I took the effort to put washi at the top of the page. Oh, wow. Wow, I love this spread. Ooh, I know what we're getting close to. Okay. Slow down, Lincoln. So this is Halloween, also exam. And so this is kind of when I started the whole column per color, although I fell apart down here. But I loved how I did each column was a different color. And I did sort of just a hodgepodge of Halloween colors. And then over the weekend, I wasn't studying anymore. So lots of fun things, some Halloween parties, planner meetups, all kinds of things. I love the way this looks. And then another rainbow week. Although, again, with the sidebar, I hadn't figured out how to use the sidebar in the rainbow weeks yet. But rainbow week, which I did reverse this time. I know I did reverse because my friend had a little boy on Tuesday. And so I wanted the blue to be on Tuesday. She was getting induced, so we knew that was coming. And so that's why I did it that way. And then this weekend, oh my goodness, this is when Kristen and Jeanette, Kristen of Chrissy Designs and Jeanette of Wild for Planners Go Wild, came to visit over the weekend. They came to New York. Kristen had never been to New York. I literally mailed her my keys. We had already, wait, I missed something. Kristen and I met back in Dallas. She actually drove up from Houston to Dallas and we hung out before my dad and I went to the Cowboys game. So that's when I first met Kristen. And then she came to New York. I literally gave her my keys and she came from the airport, took a cab to my apartment and hung out at my apartment until I got off of work. And then Jeanette came on Friday. We went and saw Aladdin, all kinds of touristy things. And Kristen made these specific stickers for the weekend. Like, this says a whole new world. And she sent them to Jeanette and I in advance. And that included the countdown stickers, which I loved. And then, oh my God, this makes me so happy. Look at this. This is what I'm thankful for. Kristen and wine, Jeanette, friends, awesome day. How awesome. I love looking back on stuff like this. Okay, and then this is when I started jury duty. Oh my gosh, y'all. I actually got picked to be on a jury for a attempted murder trial. And I was at jury duty a lot. Like, you'll see, I was there probably a total of like 10 days. But it started on this day. This is the day that I got picked. And then my mom and my stepdad came to visit for the weekend, it looks like. So that was fun. I take everybody that comes to visit out of town to Brandy's. More jury duty, more jury duty. This is loosely based on one of the monthly kits from Design Pandemonium. And then I went home for Thanksgiving. So I usually go to Texas for Thanksgiving, although last year we went to Disney and this year they're coming to me. But I used to always go to Texas for Thanksgiving. And so you can see some of the things I did with my family. Oh, so my family dog passed away a couple of weeks ago. I missed that. I'm not going to flip back to that. And they waited until I got home for Thanksgiving. And we took her ashes up to a park that she loved and we loved to take her to. Sweet Bella. And then here's Thanksgiving week with my family. So lots of fun things. I actually hung out with some planner friends and we didn't last very long. We literally drove to Houston that week and got a new puppy. Same breed. We are a Vishla family. And this is when we got Gunner. I'll pop a picture of him as a puppy because he was the cutest little thing. And then we went to the game. We went to the Texas game up in Austin. And then just some more family stuff, fajitas and margaritas. Nothing in the monthly layout. And then when did I fly home? Oh, I skipped a day. I was like, I think I flew here somewhere. I spent one more day, which was nice because I got to see my brothers do some of their activities. Normally when you go home on holidays, you don't see the normal day-to-day activities. So it was nice to be able to see that. One of my brothers is a hardcore gymnast, like 4 to 5 days a week, 3 to 4 hours at a time, like serious, might be in the Olympics someday. And then I love this color, this blue-green color scheme that I did this week. Oh, this is when I went to go visit my friend in Virginia. And then Hanukkah week. So sort of odd here because I definitely was single, and even though my ex and now Sam are both Jewish, I'm not sure how I keep dating Jewish guys. I still liked to celebrate a little bit of Hanukkah, so I did a Hanukkah-themed week. And I really like this washi. Ooh. Oh, and then this weekend I went to Charleston for the first time to visit my friend that had the baby that I was talking about. Ooh, this is pretty. This is also one of the monthly kits from Design Pandemonium. That's what these colors are. I love the way that I use the quote stickers here. This is really pretty. I really like the way these turn out. And then I went home for Christmas. Was I home at all in December? I felt like I just kept going places. I travel a lot. I know that. And then I went home for the holidays and I just hung out with my mom and we, you know, and we shopped and wrapped and all kinds of things. What is this? Random piece of washi tape. And then, oh, look at this Christmas week. This is beautiful. I feel like I should do more Christmas weeks like this with this like alternating red with the dark green and the light green. This is so beautiful. Oh, and then we had a planner meetup, which was so much fun. So I grabbed brunch with Nina, and then we had a planner meetup with all of our planner friends, including our little mini planner friends who I adore. And then just some more family things. Some Go Wild work. Oh my God, that was the first Go Wild. Oh, that's crazy. And then that's it. I moved into the new planner. So that is the last week. Let's see if there's anything back here. 2015 goals. That's interesting. This is so vague. I mean, that's nice that I made these goals, but this one got killed in like the first 5 seconds of the year, and it wasn't specific enough. Where did that come from? I don't know what this is from either, but that's awesome. And that's it. That is my 2015 planner. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I will continue to upload videos every day until Christmas. Normally, I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning.